Hello guys, hope you are doing good. This is TJ and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast, and this is my predictions for WrestleMania Backlash 2021. And we have five matches actually confirmed for WrestleMania Backlash. So we don't have five matches, we have six matches. One more match is there. We run down the card. First, it is Roman Reigns versus Cesaro for the Universal Championship. Second is Asuka versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, the Dirty Dogs versus the Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman, triple threat WWE Championship match, and then we have Damian Priest versus The Miz. So, first match we are gonna discuss is Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. Why don't we start with a bang? So, this match, my thoughts, uh, pretty much all can guess that who's gonna win this because this is the most obvious match that anyone can guess. So my first prediction, as I see this card, as I see this banner, Roman Reigns will win this match. I will say why as well, because Roman Reigns, they have been booking Roman Reigns as just as a very just a tough heel. He's a tough badass. He's beaten Daniel Bryan, who's a multi-time champion. That's not the that's not joke. And he also beaten a two-time or one-time, I don't know, Hall of Famer Edge as well. So I don't think Cesaro is coming up and he just beats Reigns. And if Cesaro beats it Reigns, it's gonna be a good moment. It's gonna be a happy moment for Cesaro, but that's not gonna be for a good moment. It's not going to be good moment for Fox for SmackDown. I don't think so, and I don't think so. WWE will uh, move with that Roman Reigns winning the Cesaro winning the championship. Maybe they can do one thing is that Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso something like interference or something, and then we get to see some referee saying maybe I don't know, changing the rules or something, no DQ or something, or ejecting both of them, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, or maybe we get to see some cheating in the match by Reigns and the match getting confirmed for next week of SmackDown. That's also should be possible, but I don't think so. Reigns is gonna lose that championship. He's gonna walk out WrestleMania Backlash as the Universal Championship. I think so, and I do think Reigns should retain this. I don't. I'm not saying that Cesar should get that big moment, but this is not the right moment, I would say, because after WrestleMania Backlash, they have been building Cesaro uh, kind of good actually. First way they were trying with Daniel Bryan, and then we got something something like a very different angle from Cesaro, like Daniel Bryan's retirement and all. So they have their match was I have no respect disrespect for Daniel Bryan, but that match in this build up was unnecessary. If you think about it, if you're building up a guy from the scratch, if he's not the world champion material, or if he's never been a world champion, if you are building that guy, you should focus on that guy very well, and you should not be focusing on another guy. Hell, you can have a guy with you, but you should not be focusing on his retirement and all. You can always focus after that as well. So it was kind of a last minute decision. So I don't think that was a good decision for the build that they were doing with Cesaro. So anyways, I am not gonna uh, brag about like same thing. My prediction is Roman Reigns. Tell me your thoughts. What's your predictions as well? So next we get to Asuka versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. So this was actually first Asuka versus Rhea Ripley, and this is from Raw side, and Charlotte Flair actually got reinstated. She was suspended for attacking the referee, so she's being reinstated. And Sonya Deville actually puts her up into the and makes it a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. So going to this match, Asuka is a baby face. And I have also already talked about this thing in my Raw review. Check it out. The link is in the description and my YouTube channel. So Asuka versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Asuka is a babyface. Rhea Ripley is a heel. Charlotte Flair is a top. So they are doing two heels versus one babyface, which Asuka is not kind of a babyface that's kind of losing and losing uh, have many odds against her, not like that. So why I'm not doing a rant. This is just my opinion and just my kind of real thoughts. Why should I cheer for Asuka? I don't know, because she has been the Raw Women's Champion for such a long time. When Becky Lynch actually won the Money in the Bank, uh, sorry, Asuka actually won the Money in the Bank, and she actually, Becky Lynch actually relinquishes the title to Asuka. Uh, so till then, Asuka was on the title picture. So I don't see the point Asuka getting the title again. And if uh, if Asuka is gonna win, I want to see her heel turn. I want to see her character change. I don't like her character. I don't like her character. I don't know. She's just roaming around like dancing and all, eating noodles and all. Just bad, man. She was good. She was being book dominant, but I know she has a problem of English and all. That's good, but you need to be like somewhat serious if you are a champion. And I think Asuka need a character change, even she wins the championship or not. But Asuka needs that change. Talking about Rhea Ripley, I think the safest way WWE would do is retain her the championship, because she just had won in WrestleMania. Previously WrestleMania, she tried it against Charlotte Flair. She didn't get it. This year's WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley got it, and we all know that this was going to be Asuka versus Charlotte Flair for the in the WrestleMania, but they got changed up because of that incident going on with Charlotte Flair and all. Uh, the Andrade release and all was going on, so that's another topic. So that's why Charlotte Flair was not there, and we got to see Rhea Ripley entering into the title. So it was kind of a last minute decision by WWE. We all know that. And I will say it again that Rhea Ripley is not the correct decision to be a Raw Women's Championship right now. She may be good at that WWE, she should be good at that NXT division, NXT Women's division, but not all fans, not all casual fans watch NXT. We watch because we are hardcore fans, but not all watches NXT. So I think so. Rhea Ripley, uh, bringing sorry getting her the title was not the best decision for the booking. So they give the moment finally like thing, but even I will also say that even if she won, if she was a baby face, that would have been good. The major mistake that WWE did is that Rhea Ripley turned heel. Why did she turn heel? I don't know. She shouldn't have been turned heel. She is not good at heel work right now. I don't know. And after winning, she is actually going to NXT to have some kind of memories with Raquel Gonzalez and uh, Bianca Belair, where Raquel Gonzalez is a kind of also heel, and Bianca Belair is a face. And sometimes it's very, but that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary to do in that ring. So that's a pretty small point for me. But Rhea Ripley's heel turn should have been avoided. I think so, and she would have been very good catalyst in this match if she was a face. The people should have been cheered her. They really did mess up Rhea Ripley, and I think this is not the right time for Rhea Ripley going into this match. As I said, Rhea Ripley should lose this championship because her title reign is not going well. Her run is not going well, and she should turn face. This is my opinion. She should really turn face as fast as possible. She's not good at that. At least she's not good now in that heel character. So even if she's a heel cutter, she's not like a full blown heel. She's like a very attitude-ish, very kind of cocky heel. Uh, Not like a she's like very into her own style and all. So apart we see when see Charlotte Flair, she's like a full blown heel, and she is not afraid to do anything. So Rhea Ripley should lose this championship, and she should turn face as fast as possible. That's my opinion. And that's obvious that I'm going with Charlotte Flair because WWE is gonna go with Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair is getting a lot of heat in these days. You know all of that happening. Even some days back, yesterday or so, there was something going on with Charlotte Flair. So she is getting that here, and they should capitalize on it. And even in her real life and all, she's in that disturbance and all. So this is the right time to put that title. Even if I hate Charlotte Flair, I don't know, but WWE should do that evil stuff because back, you if you remember, they had do this thing with the WWE Championship. If you remember, Jinder Mahal never ever did anyone expect that he would win that WWE Championship defeating Randy Orton, but he did, and people were like saying that it was not good and all. But I would say it was kind of very underrated run. He did his character very well. He's a heel and he did his job very well. And uh, he actually tried to hate him by the fans as much as possible. And he got the hate and he gets the job done. And he was good actually. So he had some matches with AJ Styles as well. I remember. So I think they are going to go with that. Uh, Charlotte Flair winning the championship again. So that's my prediction. Charlotte Flair should win the championship, and Rhea Ripley should turn face and obviously lose the championship. And Asuka, I think she should change the character and go to another storyline or something. Maybe Becky Lynch return, or maybe I don't know. You can do anything you can. Like another superstar. That's a pretty long forward to think of. I am not remembering anything. That's another point when we discuss about, how they are going with. I will discuss about then when Raw comes. So next is Bianca Belair versus Bailey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So this the match actually could be the match of the night, as I was saying in my review as well. Could be a good match, could be a very good match. Bianca Belair, as we have seen, she's very good. Uh, her Royal Rumble performance, WrestleMania match against Sasha Banks was very good. She's a very good wrestler. She's very good in that. She had that athletic background. She's a great baby face. She's very good in that character. So Bailey is kind of playing her own character very well ever since she turned heel. She's doing very well. I have already now this also have already said in my review. So for me, I would say Bianca Belair would retain this championship. I don't mind if Bailey wins because Bailey had that a long championship reign, but I don't think so. Bailey needs that championship right now. She's doing good with that. Sometimes it's not about every time. It's not about spotlight. You would be a champion or something. She has that own thing going on, like ding dong segments and all. She could do with any other superstars as well, wrestlers as well. So I think so. Uh, Bailey can win, but I don't think so. They are gonna take that moment that the WWE is actually also considering it as a main storyline. Or they were really capitalizing on some weeks of SmackDown. So Bianca Belair should retain this championship, and she's actually doing a good job. So it would be a pretty good match, very good match actually. So Bianca Belair for me. My prediction is Bianca Belair. And then we get to the fourth match, which is the Dirty Dogs, which is Robert Roots and Dolph Ziggler versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Going into this match, I would say Rey Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio should pick up the victory and become the new SmackDown Tag Team Championship. This is my view because they have been trying for a very long time, and they were actually being overshadowed by Street Profits, and now that Street Profits is not there, and they are actually the number one tag team. Uh, Even though there are no rankings in WWE, but they are one of the successful tag team, number one tag team we can say in in SmackDown actually. Uh, Chad Gable and Otis, that's not a tag team, they're a good tag team. So these are the three tag teams which is very good. After splitting up that Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, these were the guys who were the tag teams. So I guess that I think that Mysterio and Dominic should win because Dirty Dogs. Uh, I mean, Dirty Dogs is has been a pretty good run, I would say. They are complementing with each other, their styles and all, and they are solid. They are a solid tag team. They are very good in what they are doing, and they are. I actually enjoy watching their matches as well. Ziggler and Rude, they are very experienced wrestlers. Uh, so I think so. Ziggler and Rude is gonna uh, lose that championship. I don't see any dissension between Dirty Dogs. Maybe we get to see next week another rematch for this tag team championship. But I think the father and son moment should be given for them. I think Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. That's the that's a good story ending that should be there. There's a bad thing and there's a good thing as well. We should look on because the bad thing so far I am looking at Charlotte Flair winning the Raw Women's Championship and maybe Roman Reigns as well retaining. But that's very obvious as well. But Mysterio and Dominic, that should be a good moment. Uh, so WWE should go for Mysterio and Dominic. Not much to talk about because the stories, the father and son are trying to become the history's first ever SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So my prediction would be, my opinion would be that Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio should win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Next we get to is Damian Priest versus The Miz, and this storyline is kind of actually dragging for 6 months right now. Like yeah, 4 to 5 months after February actually after losing the WWE Championship. Miz actually losing WWE. Then after he actually got to the storyline of Bad Bunny and all, and one of the best best matches of celebrity matchup of WrestleMania in the history of WrestleMania. So I would say Damian Priest. We have seen some good matches as well uh, in the in the previous weeks on Raw. So this is from Raw side. If you don't know, so this is from Monday Night Raw side. So they are also teasing something as well. Raw in Raw we have seen uh, John Morrison and The Miz are not kind of in a very same page. We got to see that in this week as well when he actually chose the stipulation after losing, uh, when he was actually having to face Miz and all, having to face Miz will face Damian Priest if I lose and all. So Miz was not kind of liking that, and there was something for to point for John Morrison as well because the missed distraction is actually caused him to lose as well in this match, resulting into pick up the stipulation by Damian Priest. So I think they are clearly going to the direction of Miz versus John Morrison, and I think they are gonna have a good match, a very good match, and hopefully this storyline would end, and Damian Priest could move on to some other things. Maybe into the US Championship picture. Don't know. So I think Miss and John Morrison that decision that thing is gonna happen, and maybe we would get a heel turn or something. Uh, I don't think so. The heel turn would be on a pay-per-view or something, because we don't see that much heel turn in a pay-per-view or something, because it's good it's good to see in a pay-per-view, but it's more better to see in a a weekly show. So I think that going into Raw after WrestleMania Backlash, Miz is gonna turn on Damian Priest for uh, because losing that match. So I am going with Damian Priest, a major heel turn for Miz, and the Miz versus John Morrison maybe. Then for Extreme Rules, and then for maybe they would get into the SummerSlam as well. Some great matches for John Morrison and Miz. John Morrison, I actually told in this week's and last week as well. He's so great in that ring. He should get that singles, which he would not be getting that WWE Championship picture, but he should be doing that in that getting into that mid card championship in this year. So pretty good storyline would be Miz is actually kind of a Dolph Ziggler of Raw, so he's also very good in what he does. and his character is his character is very good. So Damien Priest, my prediction is Damien Priest. And the fifth match is Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman for the Triple Threat WWE Championship. And right off the bat, I would say they add Braun Strowman because they would just want to not to make a WrestleMania rematch or something. That's why they add Braun Strowman just to have that confusion in the mind of fans. So I think that I want actually this is the thing I want. And then I would discuss what WWE will do. Drew McIntyre should win the championship again, and maybe in WrestleMania he doesn't get that, but that also harm Bobby Lashley as well because he's been a good champion. Bobby Lashley has been a great champion. He's been a dominant champion. So, but also Drew McIntyre should listen to me actually. Drew McIntyre should win the championship, and as Jinder Mahal is also he's teasing. He's actually said in that promo when he debuted the faction that he's the ex WWE champion. So he should get into the storyline with Drew McIntyre, and they should have the match. Uh, Maybe in SummerSlam or any Extreme Rules, I don't know. Uh, Going into this, if they have the history going on as well because if you know they were in the 3MB faction back in the days in 2010s. So that could be a very good long-term storytelling of friendship, just like Sheamus. Because and that Sheamus storyline with Drew McIntyre, they didn't do it well. So maybe they could pull off with Jinder Mahal, and Jinder Mahal could be a very good heel, and Drew McIntyre is very has is going very well with that babyface character. Since still he is relevant as a babyface character, and still his fans are supporting him as a babyface. And but I don't know they would go with a Drew McIntyre because Bobby Lashley has been a drawing champion, and maybe they are going to plan a Bobby Lashley versus uh, big money match for SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar. So I'm also into that as well. Uh, I don't like altogether uh, minus the minus the other thing as well because Bobby Lashley has been doing great and he's been working well. So as I said, my I does want Drew McIntyre uh, versus Drew McIntyre winning the WWE Championship, but I don't think so. WWE would go after that. Bobby Lashley would win, I guess. Talking about Braun Strowman is just to make this match interesting, and could he be winning? I mean, if they want to shock us, maybe he would be winning. I don't know, but this is one of no, this is the unpredictable main title match we got because in Reigns Cesaro, it's very predictable that Reigns is gonna retain because I have set reasons and all in this prediction. So going into this match, the less chance got is Braun Strowman. I don't think so. Braun Strowman is gonna win that championship. Uh, uh, Even though I'm kind of supporting him lately because he's been very dominant, booking very dominant. He had leaved that kind of a very bad gimmick that he had and bad storyline he had, and he become serious going into this WWE Championship picture. So a nice thing that they are also including Braun Strowman as well. Could be a slobber knocker, could be a very physical match, and they always put on physical match. Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman into that. It would be like destroying each other. So as I said, WWE would go with Bobby Lashley. I think. Uh, that's the safest best bet they can. And going forward, I guess maybe we could see Bobby Lashley versus Jinder Mahal, or maybe again a number one contender Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal storyline, or maybe a rivalry. I want that. That's why I want to see a championship rivalry with Jinder Mahal, and this is the right time to push Jinder Mahal as well. He have been back with the faction, and if you are not pushing him into the any title, like it's also fairly good if he's pushed into that US Championship as well. But then Sheamus should have to become babyface. I don't know if Sheamus would become babyface right now because he's doing good, and he's just turned a very full blown heel like character. So Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal, that's a story I want to see. Uh, Either championship or not. Championship would be WWE Championship. If there, it would be very interesting. Tell me your thoughts. What is your prediction for this match? This is the most unpredictable match in this card. If you think, because anything can happen. Who knows if Braun Strowman would win? I don't know if Braun Strowman would win, but in hindsight, I would say Bobby Lashley would certainly be retaining that championship and uh, continuing his dominant run, and an MVP by his side, and he's actually growing each and every week, and he's being very good in his promo skills and his character as well. So I'm not too much talking about this thing because this would drag on this prediction. So I want to keep it short. I want to you guys listen to it without bored down, uh, bored down. So that's it, man. This is my predictions for uh, WrestleMania Backlash 2021, which is on Sunday, and for me on Monday because I'm in India. So again, I would run down with my predictions. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. Roman Reigns wins the Universal Championship. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair wins the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bianca Belair will win the SmackDown Women's Championship. Uh, will retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Dirty Dogs, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Dominica and Rey Mysterio would win that new SmackDown Tag Team Championship, first father and son Tag Team Championship. Damien Priest versus the Miz, heel turn of the Miz on John Morrison. Uh, Maybe on the pay-per-view or maybe on Monday Night Raw. Damien Priest will win my prediction. Damien Priest will win this match. And Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley would retain. And as I said, my second option that I would like to see is Drew McIntyre because he haven't got that moment in WrestleMania. And they can do that kind of thing because the WrestleMania vote is there in this backlash, even though it is not WrestleMania, but he can make that feel that it's kind of a WrestleMania part two. So I really want Drew McIntyre to win that WWE Championship, but if you don't win, I mean. He should be going on with another storyline. He should get into another storyline. Then he should not continue with the same storyline if he's not winning. Uh, Certainly not Randy Orton because he's in the tag team with RK Bro, that Matt Riddle thing. So maybe Sheamus US Championship picture, that would be great as well. And inserting Jinder Mahal as well, that would be very great. If you see, I actually didn't thought that because Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Jinder Mahal, they were all friends. Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, their own history, like I said, 3MB members. Sheamus, they are the real life friends. So that would be great, man. Just think about it. That would be great, including Jinder Mahal and uh, Drew McIntyre into the US Championship title picture. So I don't think so. Humberto Carrillo and those guys would be pushed. I don't think so. They are being acting like a jobbers. So I'm not dragging upon Bobby Lashley for me. That's the safest bet for WWE. They would certainly uh, be doing that as I think. So tell me your predictions as well. Tell me your thoughts on this card. Comment down in the below. Comment down on comment section. What are your thoughts going into this pay per view? What do you like to see next in the main title picture, in the mid card title picture, and the other rivalries as well. Uh, Tell your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and be safe, stay energetic, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.